Ain't nobody scared of ghosts and goblins. They scared of Hubie.
I mean, I get that it's a movie and they can do whatever they want, but when they showed his house, I said, God damn! I never seen anything like that before.
His house is a fire hazard because of all the crazy-ass decorations he has up there. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. I don't know what y'all expecting with this review, but I ain't fighting nobody over Adam Sandler. And I'm sure as hell ain't gonna fight nobody over no goddamn Hubie Halloween over here. That's just a waste of time and energy to do that by this point. You know, at this point, ain't nothing gonna change your mind with Adam Sandler, man. If Adam Sandler's funny voices never got on your nerves, it ain't gonna happen now. Adam Sandler and I, besides everything I just told you, look, Adam Sandler and I just got, y'all know this already. Him and I, we birthday brothers, man. September 9th is when we were both born. So, you know, look, that means I don't have to like everything that he does, but because he's my brother, I accept him for him. He's family, Martin, and I accept him for him. But I tell you what, family still talk shit too. I ain't gonna fight nobody, but I'm still gonna talk some shit. I've seen almost all, not all of them, but almost all of the Happy Madison movies out there.
No kidding.
Yeah, almost, just because of the nature of what we do.
Yeah.
And I've been surprised by a couple.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we've gotten criticized for liking some of the ones out there. Look, everybody loves The Waterboy, which people say this ain't nothing but a sequel to that. You know, The Waterboy grew up to be even stupider than he was in the last movie. Instead of going out and handing out water, he just with people all around town with everything now. Now we have Hubie Halloween. The thing is, man, you never know with this because with this, you have the character of Hubie who means well, man. He ain't that, you know, he's not that cocky guy that just goes around making voices for, you know, what he does. There's no
real explanation for that.
There's no real explanation. Maybe he's not cocky, but he is going around making the stupid voices and talking crazy and whatnot. He has a great heart. As they say, he thinks about everybody but himself. But people are like, God damn it, Hubie, I didn't ask you for your help. Leave me.
Look, I'm all for live and let live, but you carrying that thermos everywhere.
That Batman thermos.
Yeah, and getting in everybody's business. Come on, man. I got a crack on you.
Ain't nobody ask you for shit, Hubie. All right? Leave it. We've only asked you for one thing, to leave us alone. And you won't do it. God damn you, Hubie. Hubie, whatever your name is, you won't do it. Oh, and don't let Halloween come around. That's when he goes full Hubie.
I love the conflicting ideologies of a man who loves Halloween but is scared of everything.
Every goddamn thing. He puts the Halloween decorations up and turns around like, bitch, you put it up. What the Hubie, boy. Hubie Halloween, man. Halloween, he goes full Hubie. Ain't nobody scared of ghosts and goblins. They scared of Hubie.
I mean, I get that it's a movie and they can do whatever they want, but when they showed his house, I said, God damn! I never seen anything like that before.
His house is a fire hazard because of all the crazy-ass decorations he has up there. Every Halloween, they chasing this fool down the street with weapons. But this Halloween might be different. This Halloween, there's a killer on the loose. Might be a werewolf in town. Shit, I don't know, Dracula might be here. And people are missing. And after all, this is Salem. You know, then who knows what goes on in a town like this where the spirits of dead witches are already pissed off. Can Hubie, in a town that hates him, can he actually keep an open heart and, you know, put up with the bullying and still try to help people before they actually kill him? Because people are out for blood on Hubie. We had enough. This Halloween, no, Hubie, don't come around bringing that shit. Yeah. They gonna treat him like the Salem witch trial. Just bury him in the middle of town. Let's go ahead and take a look at Hubie Halloween, the latest Netflix Adam Sandler movie.
Halloween's upon us.
You.
I didn't ask.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. People sick of him. Sick of him.
You Some happy Halloween word searches. You can pass it out to the kids.
Thank you so much.
Shit. And Hubie always has the nerve to look surprised and sad. Bitch, how long you been in this town? When are you gonna realize people hate you?
Oh no.
You know what? No, I did laugh at that. This fool, they got his ass out in the cornfield with corn in his mouth. That was actually funny to me. Like I told you, I ain't trying to sit up here and debate with nobody, convince anybody. I ain't arguing with nobody. I ain't even about to go off. I would just say this. Look, there comes a time when you just have to admit that there's something that a lot of people that they like, but it's just not for me. This man's been doing this for years, has made millions, crazy millions of dollars doing what he's doing. Ain't nobody about to tell him to stop.
True.
You know, but you know, you know, when I watch these, even when I try to watch them with an open mind, it's just listen. There's no winning with me with these films right here. You know, 5 minutes in, I'm already criticizing Adam Sandler, man. For maybe it's because I've seen too many movies or something. But I'm 5 minutes in, I'm like already, this is way too predictable. You know, you got that scene where it's got somebody on a bike. Now they be looking at a fine ass girl and they're walking. You know, and the scene is going slow, and they're not looking where they're going. You know what's gonna happen next.
Right.
You know, just crash and fall off the bike. We know what's gonna happen.
Valentine.
That shit felt like an eternity. I was just like, I know where this is going. Just crash and fall off the goddamn bike.
Yeah, because Pee Wee Herman did it 35 years ago. Much funnier.
Yeah, he did it 35 years ago, and people have done it almost once a year ever since then. You know, we know what's going to happen. Just fall off the goddamn bike. We know what's going to happen. This ain't no high-class comedy right here. But then, when I'm criticizing him for being predictable, then he goes off and does something unpredictable.
Rocky Balboa style.
You know,
That did come out of nowhere.
hey, look, I got to admit, I didn't see it coming.
No, you did not.
It's stupid as
Yeah, right.
I didn't see it coming.
Especially for him to say Rocky Balboa style. I was like, I don't see how those things connect.
Well, they had eggs, and Rocky ate the raw eggs.
No, I get that. He ate the raw eggs, but the whole vomiting, projectile vomiting.
But Rocky took that shit like a man. Rocky didn't throw that shit up. And that's another thing with Hubie. Hubie does things that just I mean, he's a nuisance wherever he goes. If he ain't there, there's traces of Hubie there.
Right.
Hubie just going around throwing up all over the town.
Rocky Balboa style.
You know, and why did he do it? There was no reason for that other than Adam Sandler just finds nasty bodily functions funny.
Yep.
It's an easy laugh. Mm-hmm. But Corey, you didn't see it coming. It was unpredictable, but you still complaining. You know, can't nobody win with you. You know, what do you want? Stop complaining, man. You know, it's not your thing. You know, and all that is followed by another bike crash, a fart out of nowhere, a fart that just they were talking and he just farted and why? Because same reason for the vomit.
You know why? Because why not?
Because why not? Because it's easier than writing a joke. You know, you get more things like Kevin James introduced with a purposefully horrible mullet right there, just because that's a cheap and funny sight gag. And plus also, Kevin James are always right behind Adam Sandler's ass.
Sure.
Adam Sandler makes a serious movie, Kevin James makes a serious movie. Adam Sandler gets stupid again, Kevin James gets stupid again.
Yeah, no. If the camera had stayed on that last scene, you'd see Kevin James licking up the vomit off the ground.
Oh, this looks good.
Did I do good, Adam?
Now let me lick your ass too. All this is easy humor, man. You know, all of it's just sight gags. That's all it is, just sight gags for just to get us from A to B to laugh, man. You know, Hubie's mother played, but what's her name? Squibb?
June Squibb.
Who's funny. I give you to you, man. She's funny, but
She's always funny.
Boner donor, you know, and that's a running joke in there. It's a grown ass, this is a 50-something-year-old man who don't know what a boner is.
Yeah, if we could just somehow pull Adam aside and say, listen, I know you're going to be you, but just the one thing I need you to stop doing is the running gags. Just make a movie with no running gags. Just challenge yourself.
Yep. That's a hey, I'll tell you what though, for this dumb shit, you get some value. That's a 2-for-1 right there. The shirt is a running gag and the boner joke is a running gag. Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, you know what? For all of you like this crazy shit, you get your money's worth out of it. Let's just go ahead and cut this short, get to the inevitable, some old bullshit, a f you rating, and call this a day, man. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to keep going because I'm going to do something that I don't think I've ever done with a Happy Madison movie that I've complained about as much as I complained about this.
Right.
I'm simply going to talk about the things that I actually enjoyed more than the things that than the things I didn't.
You're killing me, Smalls. Why can't me and you be together on something?
We might. Mind, just give me a chance here. Give me a chance. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk about this because I'm gonna tell you that what I'm about to do here is not gonna make me look good at all. I might end up being the villain of this whole narrative by the time it's done. The movie has its heart in the right place, as we've said. Yes, indeed, it does. This movie is just one big, long, anti-bullying PSA.
Sure.
In a way. It's just, you know, it's one big anti-bullying message. And see, this is how they're going to get you, because y'all see a poor, mentally challenged man who only thinks about others besides himself, and he has a kind heart, and he's so sweet. And I'm here to tell you, I did not see that shit at all. What I saw was Adam Sandler playing one of these stupid-ass characters again. I didn't see no Hubie. I saw Adam Sandler doing the stupid voices again, playing one of these dumb-ass characters, just being weird, and still somehow, as I said, getting the best-looking girl in the movie. Who's that actress's name?
Julie Bowen.
Julie Bowen. Who's loved, not just liked, not just grew to like, but loved this man ever since she was in 2nd grade. So she's loved this man for 45 plus years. A dude who's been to town all this time. But why does she like him? Well, like I said, simply because he's the main character. He's got the most screen time. So my point is that no. They're looking at this, and it's supposed to be an anti-bullying message. No, this is one of the times I rooted for them bullies, man, throughout this whole film. And I enjoyed every bit of it.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
I'm a Grinch motherfucker right now, man. I'm about to burn Whoville to the ground. To hell with stealing presents. I'm about to kill everybody in Whoville. No, man. I did not feel sorry for Hubie one bit. Because Hubie constantly, throughout the time, I told you, Hubie is trying to help people. People are saying, get the f away from me. We told you, we don't need your help. You make things worse. You're weird. You bring this on yourself. I'm sure that there was a time years ago, probably about 20 years ago, they pulled Hubie aside. Everybody said, man, let's be nice to this guy. You know, let's just try to explain to him how to handle himself, how to socially fit in, and let's help him. And I'm sure he got enough nerves. They were like, you know what, to hell with this guy. Hubie takes up police time, valuable resources. Hubie gets in people's way when they're not asking for him. Hubie sits around and spies on people. He's in his car with binoculars on. He's across the street looking at people's windows and shit. All in the name of helping the town stay safe. No, Hubie is weird, man. It's creepy as hell. But Adam Sandler wrote him in such a way for some quick laughs. You know, that's the thing. He's not so mentally challenged that I have to feel sorry for him, because Adam Sandler wrote him this way for quick gags. Yeah. So you know what? Every time those kids were going down the street and throwing axes at him and everything, I'm like, get him, get his ass.
That's what's so funny is that they start out just throwing eggs and objects, and then it gets to deadly weapons, man. An axe.
They throwing cinder blocks at his ass. I saw a sink go by. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, get that motherfucker. Yeah, get him. Get him. I was rooting for these villains because Hubie never learns, man. As far as I'm concerned, Hubie was the terrorist in this town. And I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed watching them with him, man. I was laughing my ass off with them messing with him. I might seem cruel. I might seem the bully here. And so what, man? Because that's him just playing another character. These are all the Adam Sandler characters finally collected in one right here, getting what they deserve. So the whole time, I'm only mad because the shit ended up having a happy ending. Y'all should have lynched this motherfucker. Hubie, like you said, man, Hubie is written. He's confusing. We were talking about how Hubie loves Halloween, man. Hubie loves. He talks about how this is his favorite holiday.
I hope it's his favorite with all the shit he put out in his yard.
All that shit he put out in the yard and everything. This is supposed to be his favorite holiday, and fool he's scared of everything. Mm-hmm. I don't understand that. How can this be his favorite holiday? He's scared of all the decorations he puts up.
You're right. Yeah, he's scared of his own decorations.
One of the decorations pops up in his window that he put up, and he broke that fucking window. I'm like, you put it up. What's wrong with you, man? That's the enjoyment I got from that, and I don't know if that was the intention, but that's what I look. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I feel like a horrible person, but I'd be one of these people playing pranks and chasing Hubie down the street.
Well, there is that thing where people are picking, like, especially when Ray Liotta is picking on him. You're like, man, I know you got a life outside of Hubie and here. So why is it when Ray Liotta's picking on him, I'm not feeling bad about it? Because I should. I should be like, come on, dude, stop being a dick. But something about it.
I'm telling you.
The fact that he just got to Ray Liotta so much that he would just devote time to with him.
Ray Liotta is funny in the movie. There's no clips that we have of him. I ain't getting it, but Ray Liotta, he lives to with Hubie. And they don't explain any other reason for it.
No.
And the thing is, you can kind of, and I really did like Ray Liotta in the movie. He had me laughing. He genuinely had me laughing. He's funny. He made me laugh because he's a grown ass man.
Mm-hmm. Successful
too.
We can assume from the way he dresses.
Yeah. Grown ass man, look like he might be a mafia don, but stops everything to f with Huey, man. Even something happens with him. He strikes out with this girl, and he's like, you know what? And he tells the girl, since I struck out with you, I'm going after Huey. How Hubie. And it's so funny because it's just like, man, you're probably the worst out of all the bullies.
Yeah.
But it's just that I heard of you being the biggest and the grownest one, the oldest one too. But he's cruel for no reason. He just hates Hubie, man.
He's extra cruel. Like, he does the stuff that makes you like, that's like those Shazam bullies where they run over a crippled kid and they get out of the truck and beat him up. And yet,
yeah, I mean, I tried because he does shit in any other movie I would have been like, that is not right. Like, Hubie's standing over a hole and Ray Liotta comes in and just kicks his ass in. He's like, he even kicks dirt on him, and I'm just like,
it's not a hole, it's a grave.
It's a grave.
His father's grave, and he still don't give a damn.
Like, he's sad at the funeral. He's like, oh, Hubie.
This will make me happy. This will make me forget about my dead father.
Steve Buscemi, I'm just in love with Steve Buscemi, man. As an actor, I like him a lot.
Man, I hear you saying the word "like" a lot over here.
I know, but there's some things I did like here.
Okay, brother. I liked a lot of this.
Man, but I
couldn't keep it going because you bring up a lot of stuff that I liked. I was like, all right.
There's a lot of shit in here that Hubie makes me want to hate this movie, but I can't.
Well, that's the thing I would notice. I was like, you know what? Because in the beginning, I wasn't digging it at all. Because it's Adam Sandler. It's the Adam Sandler dump.
Yeah.
It's him doing voices.
Yep.
It's him putting people in crazy hair.
Yeah.
Just for the cheap gag. There's physical gags that are just for the cheap gag. And it's just like, man, you just right off the bat, you come with a kit. You're like, it's an Adam Sandler movie. You open it up, bang, 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 bang.
It's a list.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna do this voice. You're gonna do this voice. Here's a wig. Kevin James, stick that on. You put on this beard. And it's like, all right. I hate that we have to do this, but after a while, once it gets going, and I've established that, I don't really like or care for Hubie. I start going, you know what? Everything except Hubie is actually kind of funny. or at least fun. I mean, it's not like laugh out loud funny.
No,
but enjoyable.
I mean, even with like, I hate Hubie, and if everybody was trying to be nice to Hubie, or they ignored the fact that the whole town hates on Hubie and just is cruel to him, I'm sorry, that made me like it.
Right.
I was with the town on this, and then there's just funny things in there, man.
But yeah, Steve Buscemi.
Man, first of all, I really like Steve Buscemi, and he was so likable as a neighbor.
He was.
But there's a twist with him that cracked my ass up, man, and it got me.
Well, there's so, yeah. I mean, they kind of show some of what the twist is.
Yeah.
There, it's just funny that he's so much like his character in Hotel Transylvania. Yeah. But also the character he was in Monster House, where he's the neighbor in the house, like, hey, don't come over here.
Yeah, he sure is.
The nebbercracker.
But Steve Buscemi, he's just like,
he was so lovable.
He was just going with it, man.
Yeah,
I just like, man, I like him.
Julie Bowen is the love interest, and you go like, oh yeah, he's the hot girl is, she's in love with him. But he's actually got this time the girl to love is age appropriate. She's barely younger than him.
That's true. She's still stupid as hell in this movie.
And they were, I guess she was in Happy Gilmore as well. But I was like, all right, because at first when they were like, we were in school together, I was like, y'all ain't went in school together. And I looked up their ages. I was like, oh, well, it's not that far. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, it works.
That is one thing I didn't buy, and I got on my nerves. Which is like how there wasn't even no gradual falling in love. It was just kind of like, oh, Hubie. And I was like, bitch, get out of here with that.
I know. Well,
No, and again, I know this wacky Sandler land.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah.
That's one I can't get with.
But so many of the supporting characters, the SNL, like Maya Rudolph was cracking me up.
Maya Rudolph and Tim Meadows together, I saw some complaints about them. They said they didn't give a whole lot in there. I actually, at first, maybe they weren't being used enough, but their banter got better as it went along.
When it was just the two of them together.
Yeah, just cussing each other out or just being shitty to each other.
Yeah, especially her.
Yeah, she was, man. She didn't have to do him like that.
I know. Every time she say something, a compliment, and he get a little spark of, she'd flip that shit around on him. I'm like,
shit, well, she just cruel to his ass. I'm so glad that they did not take another vacation.
Oh, I know.
I mean, unless Salem is just popping off like that, I don't know. There might be something going on. But I was so happy that they weren't on no cruise. They didn't go to any island. Mm-hmm. It was happy to see them actually feel like they were trying to make a real movie. This time.
Yeah, I mean, even, the little mystery of it, the escaped convict and the disappearing people, I was like, it's got a driving plot. I'm kind of interested in where this is going.
I hated to say this, but I said, you know what? I want to know what happens.
Yeah.
The Halloween, not only sets, but the art direction is actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool Halloween decoration going on for like the haunted house they have in there.
Oh yeah. That there was. I love the fact that they have one of those haunted houses where they scare people, but his ass in there is screaming so much they're like, shit, we can't even do our job.
Yeah, that one chicken thing. That's the one. That is the one right here that made me laugh. Every time he jumped, that shit was making me mad.
Yeah, because he overdoes it.
But this is the one.
Hello.
She's like, damn, this motherfucker about to make me lose my job. Shit. She's like, hey, it's all right.
She's disturbed. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Are you okay?
I like the way she got scared.
Yeah, exactly. A little thing that impressed me a lot. It's such a little throwaway thing, but you had those people who were his bullies, and that one high school kid, the Indian kid, his Freddie Mercury costume. I was damn, that is genius right there. That's spot on.
His Freddie Mercury costume was funny, and they did something with it that had me laughing. Something happened where he got at the beginning he got it's kind of wrong. At the beginning he got snatched and his teeth flew out.
Yeah, because in that shot he's got cornrows, so you can't see the teeth. But it's one of those where at first I was like, oh, that's wrong. You don't have to do Freddie like that. And I was like, well, wait, Bohemian Rhapsody did it for 2 hours.
Yeah,
so.
His teeth look more real than they did in Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah. And that shit, the only thing I wish they had done is the teeth just stayed up in the air for a little bit.
Right.
Nah, man. I really am impressed with the design here. This feels like some money went into it. I mean, it really does look like maybe Tim Burton came in and did some consulting.
I mean, it seems like the only laziness.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Like the only laziness was really in Adam Sandler's performance.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly, man. No, he was the only one just doing the same old shit. Everybody like they tried to up their game up except him.
And what's so weird is like they're doing her voice thing. That's a thing he does all the time.
Adam Sandler was doing this shit when he was just giving a speech. I'd like to have some words with you. Let me talk to you real quick. Let me see here.
You're like, who are you doing? We don't have a reference point for this.
Forever be known as the guys who lost to Adam Sandler. And all Sandler had to do was get Ted Sarando stoned.
And do a voice like this. Yeah. Which maybe that was marketing for the movie. Maybe that is Hubie.
Yeah,
yeah, man. You know, I also give him credit for this taking place in Salem, and they didn't do anything predictable with witches.
True.
Or maybe he wasn't clever enough. You know, I don't know. But I thought they was surely going to do something like that.
Yeah, usually that gets piled on pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And I don't mean from Sandler. I mean anybody doing something in Salem.
Yeah. Even old Shaq had me laughing, man.
I know, right?
Shaq has the weirdest cameo in here, and it actually speaks to like when Adam Sandler gets weird like that, then it works. I was like, damn, even when Shaq is better than you, the main character.
Yeah, because you should be laughing at Shaq's acting or whatever, but I was like, Shaq is funny.
Yeah. I ain't saying this is great.
No.
By the way. No, let's not get up here, okay?
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Let's not run with this, all right? Ain't nobody sitting up here. I ain't no Adam Sandler convert now or anything. But I will say this, man. Oh, and his daughter's in the movie too.
Yeah, and his wife.
Yeah, and his wife, yeah. Yeah, that was another funny gag too, when all of them dressed up in the same costume. Mm-hmm. You know,
them all dressed like Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
you're like, yeah, was that last year where all the women were going out like that?
Yeah, man. No, this is I don't know if this is just a backhanded compliment or I'm great on the curve or whatever, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. When Adam Sandler when he was threatening to give us the worst movie ever because he didn't get any love from the Oscars for Uncut Gems. I tell you, if his purpose was to give us that terrible worst movie ever made, he failed.
He failed again.
He failed again. He can't even do that right. No, he not. Or maybe he's just waiting to go maximum Sandler on people. Maybe he hasn't unleashed yet.
Waiting to get a load of me.
Yeah, which actually makes me terrified. It's like, because I don't know what's next. Maybe this is the calm before the storm right here.
Right.
For Halloween, it's fun, man. You know, I'm not gonna tell anybody if you hate Adam Sandler. I'm definitely not gonna tell you to just run and watch this. Because I don't think there's gonna be much for you to actually come back saying, "Oh yeah, man, when you were right, man, that was good." I'm not gonna be responsible for that. If you come back hating this and being mad, I would give this a rental. And that's perfect because it's right there on Netflix.
It's right where it needs to be. It's at home.
Yeah.
You talk about low expectations. I mean, you don't get lower expectations than a Happy Madison. Seeing that Happy Madison bumper come on, and after just watching The Master Disguise, I know my expectations were much lower.
Yeah.
And when it started, I was like, well, here we go.
Yeah.
And yet, like you, it started winning me over the less Adam Sandler was in it, and the more I embraced my hatred of Hubie and didn't mind people picking on him. As a comedy, some things work, some things don't. But it does work as a Halloween movie.
Yes, it does.
Which seems to be its point. And at a time when people are just like, man, everything's down. I just want to laugh. I just want a light laugh. I was like, and it kind of fulfills that. It's a rental. And for Halloween, I would even say it's a high rental.
Well, somebody put it in there, man. They said, look, the way to get Corey Martin to like an Adam Sandler movie, beat the shit out of Adam Sandler. Because that's how when I was hating Hubie, well, the town came to the rescue. Get that bitch.
Well, I just didn't like don't try to make me feel sorry for this guy or root for him.
No, if you spend the good until the movie. Look, a lot of this is a bad movie until they actually get to the parts where it starts to pick up. During those parts is bad, the town tried to beat the shit out of him, and I was rooting him on. And I was happy. I was happy
because man, those goddamn thermos jokes. I was like, can we stop, please?
No. Like I said, man, if they had actually ended this movie before you even got to the good part, if they had just ended half of it and burned this for the stake, I'd be like, yep, okay, that was a good movie.
He hung himself with his own